I'm now calling this meeting of the Indiana Recount Commission to order. I'm Indiana Secretary of State Diego Morales, Chairman of the Indiana Recount Commission. With me today are Recount Commissioner Michael Claytor and Mark Wynn, sitting today as a proxy for Commissioner Paul Mullen. Mr. Wynn, if you would please stand with me and I will administer your oath of office. If you would please stand with me and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mark Wynn,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Indiana.
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
And that I will faithfully, impartially, and diligently discharge the duties of the office of Recount Commissioner,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and diligently discharge the duties of the office of Recount Commissioner,
according to the law and to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the law and the best of my ability, so help me God.
Thank you. Mr. Claytor and Mr. Wynn are veteran Recount Commissioners, and we are fortunate to have them both here today. Thank you both. I will note for the record that 3 Recount Commissioners constitutes a quorum for the Recount Commission. So with everyone present, we have authority to proceed today. I will also note for the record that notices of today's hearings were posted in the Government Center building, on the online Recount Commission webpage. Also, parties for the proceedings were served with notices of today's hearings. As usual, as most of you know, I am very patriotic. I would like to start the meeting with saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone, please stand with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. With us for today's hearing is Attorney Evan Norris, our Recount Director, Attorney Matthew Kochiver, and Kegan Prentice, serving as legal counsel to the Recount Commission. Also representing our representatives of the Indiana Recount, also representatives of the Indiana State Board of Accounts. I need to give a special shout out to Paul Joyce here because he's the state examiner, and I cannot tell you, the state of Indiana is so blessed to have Paul Joyce bringing his expertise into all of this. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Chief Auditor Jennifer Goucher, Board of Account General Counsel Matthew Black. Also, Stewart and Richardson Court Reporter Maria is here with us. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Maria.
The first matter of today's agenda is the Indiana House of Representatives District 57, the 2026 Republican primary election recount. Will any candidates in this contest, as well as anyone who may be given reports today, please stand and be sworn in. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear under penalties of perjury that the testimony I may give today is the truth and nothing other than the truth, so help me God.
I solemnly swear that the testimony I give today is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Thank you. Please be seated. The recount petition filed by candidate Greg Knott on May 19th, 2026 asked for a recount of 10 specific precincts. No petitions for election contests were filed and no cross petitions were filed. We would like to recognize Mr. Norris, our recount director, for a report on the recount procedures, as well as presentation of the State Board of Accounts report. Mr. Norris.
Thank you, Secretary Morales. I appreciate the opportunity to present here today to this commission. If I may approach the commission, I have the SBOA reports in my possession.
Please.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. As properly noted at the beginning of the hearing, there were 10 different petition precincts that were recounted in this matter concerning House District 57. The SBA has tallied those votes in accordance with the guidelines, and I will report now the total number of votes of those 10 precincts for all 4 candidates. These are all undisputed valid votes pursuant to Section 20 of the guidelines. First, we have candidate Wes Bennett with 489 votes. We have candidate Greg Noble Knott with 221 votes. We have candidate Rob Stiles with 82 votes and candidate Tina Turner with 93 votes. Mr. Secretary, I will state for you that these are the same numbers that were certified by Hendricks County in all 10 of the petition precincts. And again, they are as follows. Wes Bennett, per the certified precinct list, received 489 votes. Greg Noble Knott received 221 votes. Rob Stiles received 82 votes. And Tina Turner received 93 votes. I will note for the commission that the certified results from Hendricks County match those of the SBOA's tally, and there were no discrepancies in the tally itself. I'll also report there were no undisputed invalid ballots recognized as a portion of this proceedings. There were no undervotes counted as a part of these proceedings. And I will note for the commission's commission here that there were no disputed ballots at this time.
So just for clarification, there were no invalid or disputed ballots?
Correct.
Thank you, Mr. Norris. To clarify for the record, the reported conclusion of the State Board of Accounts is that the recounted election results are identical to the official election results reported by the Hendricks County Clerk shortly after the election.
That is correct. They're identical.
Thank you, Mr. Norris. Do the commissioners have any questions for the recount director or State Board of Accounts?
I have no questions.
If there are no more questions from the commission or no questions at all, for the purpose of deliberation, I will make a motion to accept and include the recount director's report and the State Board of Accounts House District 57 recount report into the record of the proceedings. May I have a second?
Second.
The motion has been seconded. Is there further discussion? If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of the motion to adopt and include the reports into the record say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The motion to adopt and include carries. Now, for the purpose of deliberation, I motion that the results of the State Board of Accounts House District 57 recount to certify to the Indiana Election Division as the official and final results of the House District 57 Republican primary election. May I have a second?
Second.
The motion has been seconded. Is there further discussion?
Mr. Chairman, just question just for clarification, the acceptance of those votes in Hendricks County are identical, and the votes of all the counties in that district together are identical. So
That's the acceptance, as far as I know.
Commissioner Claytor, thank you for saying that. If I may, I will go ahead and read into the record the final vote tallies
That would be great.
for this. So thank you again. The certified election results as reported for House District 57 for all three counties, including Hendricks, Morgan, and Johnson counties in the May 2026 Republican primary are as follows. And again, these are the certified results. Candidate Wes Bennett, 1,451 votes. Candidate Greg Noble Knott, 1,372 votes. Candidate Rob Stiles, 924 votes. Candidate Tina Turner, 904 votes. I will also add that the SBOA tally added these numbers together from the different precincts along with the 10 precincts that we examined as part of the recount procedures. And those votes are as follows, Mr. Secretary. Candidate Wes Bennett, 1,451 votes. Candidate Greg Noble Knott, 1,372 votes. Candidate Rob Stiles, 924 votes. And candidate Tina Turner, 904 votes. Mr. Secretary, I will state for the record that the SBOA tally matches those with the certified election results for House District 57. Thank you.
And that was the motion. Thank you for that clarification. If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of the motion to certify the State Board of Accounts reports as the final and official House District 57 Republican primary election results to the Indiana Election Division say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The motion to certify the final and official results of the House District 57 Republican primary election carries. Now, for the purpose of deliberation, I motion to direct the recount director to order the release of election materials impounded for the recount. May I have a second?
Second.
The motion has been seconded. Is there further discussion? If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of the motion to direct the recount director to order the release of election materials impounded for the recount say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The recount director is directed to order the release of election materials impounded for the recount. I would now invite Recount Director Norris to make a report on recount deposits in the recommendation of the deposition of those deposits.
Thank you, Secretary Morales. As the commission well knows, each candidate that files a petition in this matter is required to put down a deposit for the recount commission, which that deposit may be refunded under certain statutory provisions. Per Indiana Code 3-12-10-12, the commission may determine whether a petitioner is entitled to return or a full or partial return or reimbursement of that cash deposit. I will note for the commission that per Indiana Code 3-12-11-10, that in order to qualify for a reimbursement of the, of the deposit, that a candidate needs to show at least a 50% change in the margin of votes at dispute. I will note for the record that there was no change in the disputed, there was no change in the margin between candidate Bennett, candidate Knott, candidate Stiles, and candidate Turner. Therefore, I would recommend that the commission not reward any reimbursement at this time.
Because of the report of Director Norris, the commission does not have to take any further action related to the initial deposits, and they will remain in the recount funds to cover expenses. Now, for the purpose of deliberation, I will motion to direct the recount director to prepare an accounting of House District 57 recount costs and expenses for the Secretary of State to present to the State Budget Director for recount fund augmentation and payment proceedings. The motion has, may I have a second?
Second.
The motion has been seconded. Is there any further discussion? If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of directing the recount director to prepare an accounting of the House District 57 recount costs and expenses, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. The recount director is directed to prepare an accounting of House District 57 costs and expenses and deliver that to my staff for payment proceedings. I believe that takes care of House District 57 Republican primary recount. Do the commissioners have any comments or questions?
No, I don't.
If I could just make a comment, Mr. Chairman, I did not observe any of the recounting in this particular district. I did in another district, and everything I saw, the director, the Board of Accounts, even the observers and attorneys, everything went tremendously smoothly. And I just want to compliment the director and Board of Accounts for doing a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Claytor. And once you were on the subject, I'd like to say a few remarks as well, if I may. I was fortunate to visit, I was in Tippecanoe County with all of you, and I saw the wonderful work that the State Board of Accounts and the whole team. That's what I stated at the beginning, that the state of Indiana is so blessed to have Paul Joyce. He brings that knowledge, that expertise, and I saw him in action with his team on that day. So thank you all. Thank you for your comments. We're going to proceed on sign. On behalf of the Recount Commission and myself, I would like to thank the Hendricks County Clerk and her staff for their assistance with the recount. Also, certainly thanks to the Indiana State Police involved, the State Board of Accounts, and their hard-working audit teams, election division staff, and our recount director and his deputies. I will call motion to conclude the House District 57 recount proceedings. May I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor of adjourning the House District 57 recount proceedings, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. The House District 57 recount proceedings is concluded.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have the excuse.
Yes. Unless we need to take a short break, we will move on to Senate District 15 recount proceedings. I don't know if the commissioner and everybody would like to take a 5-minute break, or we can proceed.
I'm good, whatever you want.
I'm fine.
We proceed. Perfect. Okay, the second matter of today's agenda is the Indiana Senate District 15 2026 Republican primary election recount. In the Senate District 15 primary election, petitions for recount and contest for the entire district were filed by candidate daring vote on May 19th, 2026. At this point, we would be considering motions filed by respondent candidate Liz Brown and asking for reports from the recount director and State Board of Accounts. However, we understand that following the State Board of Accounts recount activity, Mr. Bob has filed a motion to dismiss his petitions for recount and contest. I would like to call on Recount Director Norris to report on the recount motion to dismiss.
Thank you,
Mr.
Secretary.
Norris?
Yes, thank you, Secretary Morales. I appreciate the opportunity again to present Senate District 15's race. Notwithstanding the hard work and diligence of the State Board of Accounts and the Indiana State Police, Mr. Vogt yesterday, July 20th, 2026, provided me a signed copy of a motion to dismiss. That motion to dismiss asks that this commission dismiss both the recount and the contest portions of this. I believe that based upon the filings and my conversations with Senator Brown's counsel, that they obviously do not dispute the motion to dismiss filed by the petitioner in this case.
Thank you, Mr. Norris. Do the commissioners have any questions for the recount director about the status, the proceedings, or motion to dismiss?
Just assume that this motion would take precedence, and if adopted or if approved by the commission, all other motions and activities in this recount would be moot and not need to be acted upon by the commission.
That is correct. That is my understanding.
Right. Now, for the purpose of deliberation, I motion to accept the petitioner's motion to dismiss his recount and contest. May I have a second?
Second.
Motion has been seconded. Is there further discussion? If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of accepting the petitioner's motion to dismiss the Senate District 15 recount and contest petition say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The petitioner's motion to dismiss is accepted. Senate District 15 primary election recount is hereby dismissed. The recount director will please prepare and distribute an order of dismissal.
Yes.
Now, for the purpose of deliberation with the Senate District 15 recount and contest dismissed, I motion that the initial election results from the Allen County Clerk be certified to the Indiana Election Division as the official and final results of the Senate District 15 Republican primary election. May I have a second?
Second.
Motion has been seconded. Is there further discussion? If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of the motion to certify the initial Senate District 15 Republican primary election results to the Indiana Election Division say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The motion to certify the final and official results of the Senate District 15 Republican primary election carries. Now, for the purpose of deliberation, I motion to direct the recount director to order the release of election materials impounded for the recount. May I have a second?
Second.
The motion has been seconded. Is there any further discussion? If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of the motion to direct the recount director to order the release of election materials impounded for the recount say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The recount director is directed to order the release of election materials impounded for the recount. I would like to invite Recount Director Norris to make a report on recount deposits and a recommendation of the deposition of those deposits.
Yes, thank you, Secretary Morales. Once again, per Indiana Code 3-12-10-12, the commission may determine whether a petitioner is entitled to return, whether partial or full, of their cash deposit during a recount. Per Indiana Code 3-12-11-10, the recount in this matter did not result in a change of 50% or greater than the actual margin between the candidates in this matter. So I would recommend that no reimbursement be allotted to the petitioner in this matter.
Thank you, Mr. Norris. Because of the report by Director Norris, the commission does not have to take any further action related to the initial deposits, and they will remain in the recount funds to cover expenses. Now, for the purpose of deliberation, I motion to direct the recount director to prepare an account of Senate District 15th recount costs and expenses for the Secretary of State to present to the State Budget Director for recount fund augmentation in payment proceedings. May I have a second?
Second.
The motion has been seconded. Is there further discussion? If no further discussion, we will vote. All those in favor of directing the recount director to prepare an accounting of the Senate District 15th recount costs and expenses, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. The recount director is directed to prepare an accounting of recount costs and expenses and deliver that to my staff for payment proceedings. On behalf of the Recount Commission and myself, I would like to thank the Allen County Clerk and his staff for their assistance with the recount. Also, again, our thanks to the Indiana State Police, State Board of Accounts, and their hardworking audit teams, the election division staff, and our recount director and his deputies. I believe that takes care of Senate District 15 recount and contests. I motion to conclude and adjourn the Senate District 15 recount proceedings. May I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor of adjourning the Senate District 15 recount proceedings, say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. We are adjourned until our Senate District 23 hearing next week. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.